and welcome to Just Minecraft. I logged into my room and there's something around here, I think, because I was messaged and said to record when I log on. So let's take a look. Whoa. I heard you like alliums. You can find more at 219-3800. No way, it's an- oh, that's actually a really good allium. Okay, and then we have this llama here. Ooh, it is filled with alliums. That's awesome. On that meadow up there, we got a stack of alliums, which I used majority of them for out here. So those stacks of alliums will be perfect, because then I don't have to go and get some more for a while. So thank you to Buzzy, because she's the one who did this. I actually really love that allium though. I might need to take inspiration from this design for future alliums. Today I want to focus on getting some little gifts for everybody on the server, just because, you know, we're on a server with new people and I like to give gifts. So today I want to focus on giving some gifts to everybody. Before I forget, I got a name suggestion on the last video for our dog here. So our dog is now going to be named Onyx. It fits really well with the magical fantasy vibe, and also since the dog is the Black Wolf, I figured this name was perfect. So thank you so much to the person who suggested the name. So now I have gone on a little adventure out a bit far away from home to work on the gifts, because that is the next thing on our agenda. So I managed to find a pillager outpost, which is just up here. As you can see, there's a pillager. Or a few pillagers. But there's a snowy wolf here. Oh. Hi guys. Just killed them really quickly. Okay. Like I was saying, there's a snowy wolf here, and so yeah, there's a snowy wolf here, which is the rare wolf. I wasn't expecting to find him though. Luckily it is turning night, so we need to get some bones so we can tame him. We're gonna come down to this opened plains right here and hopefully wait for some skeletons to spawn. Hopefully we don't end up dying. I see a creeper. Oh, I see a few skeletons over here. Ah, I don't like this. Oh boy. Ah! Let's go! Okay. I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. Where did I die? Oh, right here. Ah! How am I gonna manage this? Oh boy, this is a bad idea. Okay. Oh. Oh! Not you again. You think 4 will be enough? I hope. I'm gonna run off this way a little bit just to despawn the rest of the mobs. Hello, I'm back. I think that was successful. Died once, but you know, we did not get in a death loop, which I thought we were going to. And we still managed to get the bones. I'm really glad that I ended up making that spare shield when I did, because I would have been dead way sooner if I hadn't. Ah, too many! Too many! Yes, die in the powdered snow. Banner guy! That is what we need. Oh! And we got Bowed Omen 3. Oh, another one. I don't like the ones with the enchanted crossbows. I'm running, I'm running, I'm running, running, running. No! No! I forgot to wait, did I break my bed? Why? Why did I break my bed? This is pretty cool though. I like it. very nice build. Now we need to just get all the way back up here before our stuff despawns. We're almost there. I'm hoping I can get there before the sun goes down, so we don't have to deal with mobs, because that will be the death of me. Oh no. You're joking. Ugh. How much of this is powdered snow? No, don't you dare. Well, we were almost there. I feel like our stuff is gonna be despawned by the time we get back. So I'm gonna head home, make myself a little bit more prepared, so grab some food and a bed, and then we'll go over there and see if anything can be recovered. Alright, now we hope. There's the pillager outpost, so we just need to go this way to get our stuff. Hopefully it hasn't been 5 minutes yet. Whoa! There's so many! I'm cornered. Oh! Okay. Okay, I got my stuff. I'm going in here. Of course, nothing good. But did you guys see how many wolves there were? There were so many wolves. Oh, I almost fell off. They're over there. Oh, look at all these wolves. Look. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. Yay! Okay, let's get out of here, wolf. Can't believe how many wolves there were. Usually those are like rare. Also, feel free to leave a comment below and name our wolf, because he is going to need a name. Or she. Or whatever you are. Because you don't have a name yet, so... Man, I'm actually happy. I actually thought that, like, our stuff was going to despawn, but it didn't. Alright, let me make my way home, and then I will see you guys at the home. I have now made it home, and it has been a bit since the last clip, because I decided to just go ahead and get all the gifts ready. That way, when I came back, we could just go and deliver them. I went and got 3 donkeys to carry all the stuff. So for the gifts, we have in here a cake for everybody, a spyglass, we've got an axolotl, a music disc, which I went and got a skeleton to kill a bunch of creepers to get some different music discs. And then I got silk touch books, 2 diamonds for everybody, and then the barrel and sign. Of course it's gonna rain. It's always raining. Also, we have more dogs now. Because we got the snowy wolf, and then I managed to find these 2 on my adventures getting the gifts, so we now have the woods wolf and the pale wolf. But now I guess we will start our journey to delivering the gifts. Our first stop is actually pretty easy, because it's just right across the way. Also, with the music discs, I did not listen to them, so I do not know how they sound, so everybody is just going to get a random axolotl and a random music disc. Where do I leave this? Morg got his house taken. As you can see, it's all the way over there. So... where do I leave this gift? Maybe we'll just leave it here, and we will put all of the stuff in here. So this is what we are going to be leaving everybody. So on the sign, I'm just gonna put a gift for you from Squid. And then of course, since Morg is our neighbor, I just put your neighbor on it. Then we will do that. And that is what we are going to be leaving everybody. I'm kind of thinking maybe I add a lantern on top of it as well, just to make it stand out a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. I like that, because then it's easy to spot. So there is our very first gift given to our neighbor Morg. Now let's go and take all of our donkeys and deliver them to the rest of the neighbors. So we'll do that, and then we get on top of this one. And we go! Next we have our technical other neighbor, Pineapple, because he lives kind of close to us in this little river here. And we are gonna leave his right up here. So here is Pineapple's gift. Next we have Luma, which we are going to leave it right here at her doorstep. We'll put it here. We have Mr. Cool Play Space, which we will leave it here. Next is Buzzy, who lives in this crazy cave. leave it next to her bed. Next is Beard Boy, who is living in the cherry blossoms. So we will put it right at his front door. Then we have Skipper's base. We're just gonna leave it right in the middle right here under his train dragon. We have Hazuri's base over here, which I will just leave it right here. We have Annie, who has built her own custom biome in the jungle, so we will leave it over here by her little starter base. And finally, we have Pan, so we will leave it right over here. So now that all of the gifts have been delivered, the last thing we are going to be doing today is building our next building. We have this small little wheat and potato field over here, and all of this wheat is not enough for our cows or our sheep, so I want to make a bigger field for wheat, potatoes, and carrots. That way we also have some stuff to trade with villagers. So I really love windmills. They're kind of a pain to build, but for some reason, I always love building windmills. So that is exactly what we are going to be building for the wheat field. So we're gonna build the windmill and the crop field in this area right here. So first, let's chop down these trees. And of course, collect some materials. All of the materials have been collected, meaning we can finally build our building. So let's get into a time lapse and build our magical windmill. And we have our windmill. I absolutely love how this windmill turned out. This is probably my favorite windmill I have ever built, and I've built a lot of windmills in the past. I love how it fits with the magical fantasy vibes we got going on. We've got the skulk and amethyst roof on it, and I don't know, it just looks so magical. And then at night it looks really magical with my shaders because the glow lichen glows, which is really nice. But we've got all of our crop fields. I did wheat on this side, and then on this side we have carrots, and then it transitions into potatoes. And then we have a nice coarse dirt path, which I'm going to end up connecting it to our starter base at some point. But the path leads us over to the front of it, which I really like how the door is on the side of the building instead of the front. And then I also have these lilacs in front of it, which is also nice because if I ever need any lilac flowers, I can just come over here and bone meal these and grab some lilacs. But inside, on the first part when you enter, we have some melons and pumpkins growing. It's just a little farm for it. I didn't really know what to put in this room, and I was like, you know, it would be cool to have some pumpkins and melons growing. That way we can trade them with villagers. And then we have this little gate here, which takes us into the tower. So I have these two barrels for the pumpkins and melons. And then we can go up to the second floor, which in here we have our barrels to hold all of our crops. We have a bed over here so I can just run in and sleep, and some hay bales, and a crafting table in case we need it. And then we can continue going up to the third level, which is all the way at the top of the windmill tower, which takes us to where we can get some bone meal from this composter. The bone meal composter machine being all the way at the top is kind of inconvenient, but I thought it was cool to have it hiding up here, as well as give something for the top of the tower. But now that is our crop fields complete. With that being said, this is going to conclude this episode of Just Minecraft. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. I really loved how this building turned out. Make sure to comment below some names for our wolves that we got this episode. But of course, if you did enjoy, make sure to comment below and let me know, as well as subscribe down below and join us on our adventures. But until then, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!